Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name's Angus Watt, and I'm the chair of the Alberta Order of Excellence. Welcome to the 2014 Alberta Order of Excellence Investiture Ceremony. Would you please rise for the entrance of His Honor, Colonel Retired, the Honorable Donald S. Ethel, Lieutenant Governor of Alberta and Chancellor of the Alberta Order of Excellence, and Her Honor, Linda M. Ethel. I'd also ask you to please remain standing throughout both the vice-regal salute and the invocation to follow. It's customary to refrain from singing while the vice-regal salute is being played. You can't applaud, though.
You can applaud and also throw money.
I'll now invite the Honorable Jean Zwodeski, Speaker of the Legislative Assembly of Alberta, to offer the invocation.
Let us bow our heads. Dear Lord, Holy Creator and Great Spirit, as we bow our heads before you, we ask for your blessings, particularly on the 8 inductees today who have distinguished themselves in their parliamentary service, to Albertans as citizens, and to our province as entrepreneurs, as community-minded, caregiving, and compassionate individuals. Let us follow in their stead by our own example with our own families and in our own communities. Let us be guided. Let us be motivated. Let us be inspired by what they have done that has impacted the lives of so many. We are reminded of the great words of Mahatma Gandhi on this occasion, who said, "Be the world you want to see." In that vein, dear Lord, Holy Creator and Great Spirit, we pray for your blessings upon all who are here, and particularly on our 8 inductees. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Good afternoon, Your Honors, Mr. Speaker, Minister Klimchuk, wherever Heather went. Oh, good. I knew you were here. Members of the Alberta Order of Excellence, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for joining us this afternoon. We've gathered here to bestow a unique and relatively rare honor. In fact, over the course of the province's history, only 140 people have been selected to receive the Alberta Order of Excellence. And that includes the 8 outstanding Albertans we're celebrating today. It's the highest honor that the province has to offer. All members of the Order are selected for their remarkable and extraordinary contributions to their community, the province, and the country, and to citizens around the world. Their resumes tell compelling stories of truly compassionate, innovative, and hardworking Albertans. You're about to hear 8 of those stories. While each one is unique, they all share the same important common elements. For example, this evening inductees are all people who don't believe in settling for good enough when great is within their reach. They are not passive observers in their life and their community and the province. Instead, they have made a conscious choice to explore the new and different possibilities, to ask interesting questions about challenges and opportunities we face, and to come up with the answers that are effective, innovative, and inspiring. These are people who realize that service to others is the greatest resource that we have to offer the world. Sir Wilfrid Grenfell, who was renowned for his own commitment to serving Canadians, once said, "The service we render to others is really the rent we pay for our room on this earth. It's obvious that man is himself a traveler, and that the purpose of this world is not to have and to hold, but to give and to serve. There is nothing more other than the meaning. There can be no other meaning." You think you people are nervous. Yeah. Okay, these are the words of 8 honorees, fully understand, and I think that it's fair to say that they've paid their rent and then some. This ceremony is a small way to thank them for all they have done to their fellow Albertans and the Canadians. The enjoyable work of presenting the recipients today falls to my fellow council members, and I'll ask each council member to stand as I introduce them. The Alberta Order of Excellence council members are Brian Fileski of Calgary, Barry Finkelman of Medicine Hat, Mike Fry of Grand Prairie, Audrey Luft of Edmonton, and Eric Raja of Lacombe. Thank you. Now I'd like to invite Barry Finkelman to make the first presentation.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On behalf of the Council, it's my pleasure to present Sharon Dawn Carey for membership in the Alberta Order of Excellence. In her career as a post-secondary education leader, Sharon Carey encourages students to learn a better living and live a better life. Sharon has clearly lived her own life with an unwavering focus on creating a better community and a stronger future, not just for herself, but for all Albertans. While her family roots stretch back to Alberta's earliest pioneer days, Sharon's vision has always been firmly fixed on the future. She has applied her considerable expertise and innovative spirit to creating transformative programs that benefit adult learners across the province. Sharon's legacy extends from her thoughtful leadership in Alberta at Olds College and Bow Valley College to the forward-looking guidance she has contributed as a trusted voice among her fellow post-secondary leaders from across Canada. What's all the more impressive is that Sharon's extensive contributions to the education sector are equal to her long-standing service as a generous and compassionate community volunteer. Although she has given of her time and energy to a wide range of causes, she has made a particular investment in projects that focus on social justice, including urban sustainability, homelessness, services for youth at risk, and supports for people in need. Sharon has been described as a woman of never-ending spirit, with a commitment to doing what is right, and a visionary of quiet determination and authentic integrity. She is a true leader who has dedicated herself to ensuring that her fellow Albertans can live and learn to their maximum potential. And our province is a much better place to be for her efforts. In recognition of her service, it is my great honor, on behalf of the Council, to name my very good friend Sharon Dawn Carey as a member of the Alberta Order of Excellence.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Never mind the handshake.
Thank you.
Well done. Welcome.
Where'd she go? We gotta keep track
Well
of
done.
this. Thank you.
Super.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I'm going, hey, that went okay. I now ask Audrey Luff to come up.
When's this term finished?
Next year. Thank you, Mr. Chair. On behalf of the council, I am pleased to recommend Tony Cashman for membership in the Alberta Order of Excellence. For almost 65 years, Tony Cashman has been chronicling Edmonton and Alberta history. Endlessly curious, always insightful, and invariably wry, Tony's fascination with the human condition in general, and his fellow Albertans in particular, has produced some 700 radio scripts, 16 books, 10 fringe plays, and even a ballet scenario based on a legend of the fur trade. He has captured Edmonton's stories, our stories, in a way that brings them fully to life. He gives voice to fascinating characters long past and preserves their experiences for future citizens to learn from and enjoy. Tony inspires us to appreciate who we are and where we came from, to honor the men and the women, both renowned and ordinary, who built our province, and to see that each of our individual stories are strands in a broader fabric of Alberta history. In true Cashman style, modest and self-deprecating, Tony suggested that an introductory question to this evening's procedure might simply be, why is this old guy being admitted to the Alberta Order of Excellence? For the answer to that question, I refer you to the long list of people who have been inspired by this man and his extraordinary body of work. They'll tell you that Tony Cashman is one of the greatest Edmontonians, an engaging storyteller whose easy and accessible style is always rooted in impeccable scholarship, and a highly respected historian whose work engenders a deep love and appreciation for Alberta and her people. I think it's only fitting then that Alberta Order of Excellence should capture the Tony Cashman story and ensure that it's remembered and celebrated for generations to come. For his long-standing contributions to our province, it is my distinct pleasure, on behalf of the Council, to name Tony Cashman as a member of the Alberta Order of Excellence.
Congratulations, Tony. Well done, you. And in addition to all those things you just heard, Tony is a World War II veteran. And thank you, sir. We're very, very proud of you. Nope. You got too many people telling you what to do. Just pay attention to the Lieutenant Governor. Stand here. There we go. Okay. Thank you, Tony.
Yes, fold again somebody.
this beautiful young lady. All right, we stop looking at her right now. Congratulations, Tony, and Sharon. Congratulations to you as well. I'd like now to invite Eric Raja to the podium.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On behalf of the Council, I am pleased to recommend Maurice Fluwelling for membership in the Alberta Order of Excellence. If you live in Red Deer, or really anywhere in central Alberta, you most certainly know Maurice Fluwelling. You know him as a long-serving and highly respected mayor and city councillor, and you associate him with a wide range of game-changing initiatives for the community. And then you spend a few moments wondering where and how he's found the time to do so much for so many people. When I sat in his backyard for a conversation, I could not help but observe his love for gardening. It is in much the same way that he cares for his community. Maurice's reputation extends well beyond central Alberta. In fact, his name stands for innovation and excellence across Canada. Maurice's sterling reputation comes from developing unique Alberta education programs. It comes from his work to build the Red Deer Museum into a nation-leading facility. It comes from his commitment to strengthening the quality of other museums and heritage programs throughout Alberta and across the nation. And his great reputation comes from his leading contributions to museum standards that have been adopted the world over. When asked where he gets his energy and vision, Maurice describes it very simply, saying, "I can't stand muddling. People saying this ought to be done. If you see something that needs to happen and you can make a case for it, get on your horse and just do it." That's a fitting sentiment from someone who's described as an eternal optimist with a can-do attitude, a man of great commitment and compassion, and a gentleman cowboy. In other words, Maurice Fluwelling is a true Albertan who represents the best of who we are as a province. For his privilege, on behalf of the Council, to name F. Maurice Fluwelling as a member of the Alberta Order of Excellence.
Congratulations, Your Worship. Pass.
Very special.
Haven't got over the habit of calling him Your Worship. Well done, Maurice. Well earned.
Thank you. Special coming from you.
Thank you, sir. Let's turn around here and get your picture. Good.
Thank you.
Don't go away. First of all, I have to sign it, and I have to have my picture. There we go. Okay, thanks. I'll tell you. Thanks, Eric. Thanks. Morris, congratulations. I'd now like to call upon Mike Fry to make our next two presentations.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On behalf of the Council, I am pleased to recommend Colin Balfour Glasgow for membership in the Alberta Order of Excellence. When asked to describe excellence, Colin Glasgow offers a deceptively simple answer. He says, excellence means doing one's best and having the greatest impact possible. To see that definition in action, you only need to look at the extraordinary work he has achieved through the Colin B. Glasgow Foundation for Children. Colin has devoted the best of himself, his energy, leadership, and resources toward the goal of giving children the best possible chance for success, and the impact of his work has been remarkable. Thanks to Colin's vision, children in the remotest area of Zambia have been lifted up through the life-changing gifts of clean water, schools, and basic health care. Whole villages have been transformed. The basic quality of life has been strengthened, and I think it's fair to say that lives have been saved, all because of one man's willingness to step forward and serve. Colin has also extended his vision and generosity to children in Canada, building playgrounds in Calgary, bringing light to young palliative care patients in Vancouver, and making sure students in the North start each school day with a good breakfast. Through it all, Colin has maintained a very personal focus on both the people who contribute to the foundation and the people it supports. As one fan puts it, the lives Colin improves matter to him, each and every one. His steady focus on the value and the potential of every life and every child has made all the difference. And it is the thing that makes Colin Glasgow a man of true excellence. In recognition of his exemplary citizenship, it is my privilege on behalf of the Council to name Colin Balfour Glasgow as a member of the Alberta Order of Excellence.
Super. Thank you very much. Congratulations, sir. Thank you very much. Turn around, we'll get a picture here.
I do what I'm told.
Pardon?
I do as I'm told.
Good.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You're next.
Congratulations, Colin. Now, on behalf of the Council, it is my great pleasure to recommend Julia H. Hamilton for membership in the Alberta Order of Excellence. Julia Hamilton, or Julie to all who know and love her, stands as an extraordinary example of the power we all hold to make a difference in the lives of others. Although Julie has always been one to volunteer and give back to her community, she never set out to become a workplace safety advocate. I'm sure we all wish that circumstances had spared her from that role. But when a lack of safety on the job took her son at the young age of 19, Julie refused to let Tim Hamilton's legacy be simply one of heartbreaking and preventable loss. She has taken an experience that no family should have to endure and transformed it into an impactful and unforgettable presentation that forces workers to open their eyes to the choices they make every day on the job. By bravely sharing her story, Julie has prompted tens of thousands of Canadians to transform the way they think about safety, fostering changes all the way from the shop floor to the executive suite. In fact, she's been credited with helping to change the culture of safety for a generation of workers across Canada. What makes Julie's gift all the more remarkable is that her contribution to workplace safety ripple out to touch the lives of young Canadians living with life-threatening illnesses. With every message she delivers, a donation goes to the Children's Wish Foundation, bringing joy to children and families, honoring a special bond between a sister and her brother, and further ensuring that Tim's legacy will endure for years to come. In recognition for her extraordinary service, it is my pleasure to name Julia H. Hamilton as a member of the Alberta Order of Excellence.
You know who's watching, eh?
My hubby and Kim.
Yeah, of course she is. There you go. Congratulations, dear.
Quite extraordinary.
Good. Photos.
Oh yeah, photos first. Thank you.
Thank you, dear.
Take a look. Take a pen. Thank you, Mike, for both of them. And congratulations, Julie. I'd now like to invite Eric Raja to return to the podium to introduce our next member.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. It's my pleasure, on behalf of the Council of the Alberta Order of Excellence, to recommend Wilton Littlechild for membership in the Alberta Order of Excellence. Reading the long list of Willie Littlechild's accomplishments, you would be forgiven for thinking that two resumes has been accidentally mixed together. In fact, you might easily assume that 3 or 4 people had been hard at work. To begin, Willie is a gifted athlete who has represented our nation on the world stage. And while most people would focus on just one discipline, he's topped the podium in more than a few sports and found his way into no less than 7 Sports Hall of Fame. Willie Littlechild is also an accomplished and pioneering lawyer who became the very first Treaty First Nations person to earn a law degree from the University of Alberta, and who has since gone on to earn high honors for distinguished work in his field. And his resume further includes dedicated service to Albertans and all Canadians as a hard-working and well-respected member of the Parliament of Canada. But perhaps most importantly, Willie Littlechild has been a tireless leader working to recognize and honor the rights of Indigenous people across Canada and around the world. Last week, I stopped in Wetaskiwin and asked the librarian to describe Mr. Littlechild in one sentence. He never gives up, was the answer. He is highly regarded for his work with the United Nations and continues to build on the reach and impact of the global Indigenous rights movement. One of the motivations that keeps Willie focused is the desire to build a better life for all people. I think he's clearly accomplished that goal by strengthening the fabric of our Canadian society and fostering the spirit of peace and understanding the world over. For his extensive service, it is my honor on behalf of the Council to name Wilton Littlechild as a member of the Alberta Order of Excellence.
Congratulations, Chief. That's a heck of a bio.
Sneak under my feathers, I think.
Pardon?
I have to put it under my feathers.
Yeah, I'll try.
Perfect.
If I kiss him, I go to jail. Yeah. Good. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you very much, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done, yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good feel.
Congratulations, Willie, and thank you, Eric. Our next presenter is Brian Pileski.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and on behalf of the Council, it is my great pleasure to recommend Fred P. Mannix for membership in the Order of Excellence of Alberta. Fred Mannix practices a quiet brand of philanthropy in keeping with a time-honored tradition in the Mannix family. One of Fred's admirers, and there are many, they are legion, captures this fine and modest characteristic by saying, quotes, "To a great majority of Albertans and Canadians, Fred Mannix is a lovely enigma. He follows the tradition set by his grandfather of working hard, doing much, and saying little about all the great work that he does for his fellow citizens. Indeed, Fred Mannix, we are very pleased to help get your secret more officially out in the open. Indeed, it's the hope of the Alberta Order of Excellence and the Council that by sharing your story of extraordinary service, others will be inspired to follow your great example, and indeed, many have. In particular, this Council believes there's much to be learned from your stalwart dedication to safeguarding our history and honoring the men and women in uniform who have given so much and continue to give so much to shape and to protect the way of life that we enjoy in Canada. Military museums, along with academic programs that you have established, Fred Mannix, at the University of Calgary, are leading the efforts to preserve the best about who we are, the best of our nation, and to lend a better understanding of the vital connection between our past and our future as Canadians. There's no doubt that Fred and Mannix's contributions have made its way through a diverse aspects of Alberta and Canadian and international life, from military affairs to education to history to significant environmental conservation and to fostering various sports. It is legion. And also Fred Mannix is, as we all know, a highly respected business leader and a visionary at the provincial, national, and international level. As well, be rest assured, Fred Mannix is a very caring man, a man of never-ending creativity, a man of good wit, and he is a citizen whose character stands as a guiding light for all of those who strive to serve the greater good. And it is worthy of note that Fred Mannix also enjoys the tradition and the elegance of a good shot of port. And I should have added a shot or two. And at the same time, speaking of shots, we find that Fred Mannix is an exemplary and a very fine shot in the fields of game as well, sir. So in recognition of his leadership and his generosity, it's my esteemed privilege on behalf of the Council to name Honorary Colonel Retired Frederick P. Mannix as a member of the Alberta Order of Excellence.
Well done, Fred. You're running out of room.
I'm
Congratulations.
just trying to catch up to you now.
Anytime.
Good. Thank you.
Turn around and get a picture here. Good.
Thank you, Brian. And congratulations, Fred. It's now my pleasure to invite Audrey Luff back to the podium for the final introduction of the evening.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On behalf of the Council of the Alberta Order of Excellence, it is my pleasure to recommend Reinhard Muhlenfeld for membership in the Alberta Order of Excellence. In many ways, the life path that has brought Reinhard Muhlenfeld to this moment is the classic Alberta story. He arrived as an immigrant, and what he lacked in financial resources, he more than made up for with the energy and strength of purpose. He worked hard, achieved success, and created a good life for his family. But of course, the classic Alberta story never stops there. Reinhardt saw an opportunity to head into unexplored territory and made the most of that chance, creating a business that became an industry leader and innovator on the national stage. And some people might stop there, but again, that's not the Alberta way. Reinhardt took the blessings he had created through his business and chose to invest them in his fellow Albertans, saying simply, "It's only right that you should give back to the place that gave you the opportunity." But I think he's done much more than simply give back. Thanks to his investments in healthcare, Albertans of all ages enjoying stronger and healthier lives. Thanks to his commitment to the arts, our communities are richer and more vibrant places to be. And thanks to his dedication to post-secondary education, young Albertans are enjoying enhanced opportunities to write their own unique and inspiring Alberta stories. That next generation would do well to take a page from Reinhardt Moonfeld, to work hard to always reach new horizons, and to apply the best of their compassion and humanity to ensure that Alberta remains the best place to be. In recognition of his long-standing service, it is my pleasure, on behalf of the Council, to name Reinhard Muhlenfeld as a member of the Alberta Order of Excellence.
Congratulations, Reinhard. Well done, you. Good. Oh, you're not that tall.
That's fine.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Turn around, we get a picture.
Okay, picture. Okay,
Hold up.
Oh, that way. Oh, sorry, yeah, that's better. Yes.
Sit down and we'll sign the book. The book. Lots of imagination.
Must be.
Thanks, Albert. All right. Can you take it from the back? Look at the camera. Oops. Yeah. Look over. I'll look up here. Okay. good.
Done.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So I'd like to thank all our council members and congratulate all the 8 distinguished and inspiring new members of the Alberta Order of Excellence. We're very proud of each one of you. I now call upon the Lieutenant Governor and the Chancellor of the Alberta Order of Excellence, His Honor, Colonel, retired, the Honorable Don S. Ethel, to deliver his remarks.
Thank you, Angus, and good afternoon. Mr. Speaker, Minister Klimchuk, fellow AOE members, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. When I was inducted in the Alberta Order of Excellence, excuse me, 11 years ago, it was one of the proudest moments of my life. And it was done in this room, and Lois Hole was the Lieutenant Governor. There's only 2 of us that year, so instead of being restricted to 7-minute speech, we each had 20 minutes. And we both loved wine. So it was a long night. Anyhow, the point I'm making, it was a wonderful, wonderful experience, and it's always been a great honor to wear the Alberta Order of Excellence. And I commend it to you, the 8 of you that now are members of the Order. Welcome to the Order. This ceremony, as I mentioned, is always memorable for me, and I hope for everyone who attends. It's memorable because of the inspiration that comes from hearing the life stories of our new members, and because of the feelings of pride that come from knowing they are our fellow Albertans. These 8 outstanding citizens have each found important and distinct ways to foster excellence and create lasting success for themselves, for our province, and for the country as a whole. There's a saying about achieving greatness that goes, creating success is quite straightforward. You should just do what's right, the right way at the right time, and you've done that. But we all know how much of an understatement that actually is, because true success comes from a lifetime of investing careful energy, thought, and commitment toward a goal. And yet, these new members have made creating success looking incredibly straightforward. They have consistently committed themselves to doing what's right, and they have faithfully served the principles of hard work, innovation, and strong citizenship that stand at the heart of who we are as Albertans and Canadians. These great Albertans have done remarkable work to build a better province, country, and world, and they deserve nothing less than the highest honor Alberta has to offer, the AOE. Perhaps the most inspiring thing about them is that despite their distinguishing contributions to date, I suspect they will never stop looking for a way to serve and to make a difference. As Her Majesty the Queen's representative, it's my pleasure, indeed an honor, to congratulate and thank the Alberta Order of Excellence inductees for 2014. You're an inspiration to us all. Thank you, God bless, God save the Queen, and enjoy this well-deserved day of celebration. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have more to say about you tonight at dinner.
Oh, jeez. I'm not staying for dinner. Yes,
Listen,
man.
I know Gail wants to make sure you understand you get 3 minutes, not 7 minutes tonight. She can breathe again, okay. It is a very important moment that we're about to approach on next. We have 2 members, 2 gentlemen of our members, the Alberta Order of Excellence, that have passed away over the past year. Leonard Haney of Pitcher Creek was invested in the Order of Alberta back in 1986, and Robert Hironaka of Lethbridge was invested back in 2012, and both men were great leaders and innovators in agriculture. I would ask that we observe a moment of silence to remember them and honor all of the AOE members who are no longer with us. Please bow your heads. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This concludes the ceremony portion of the program today, and I'll ask you to stand for the singing of our national anthem.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong.